better. I really do. And you know, looking really at the consistency, and he's shown some good consistency this spring. Sorry about that. I do think he's improved.
In what area specifically? Or what?
Well, I think you know the touch with football. He's got a strong arm. Kind of showed that off in the long throw competition. But the touch with the ball, the accuracy with the ball. Sometimes Jeff, I felt like he didn't always have to anticipate because he could throw it a little late, but really drive it in there. I think he's playing with a little more anticipation and throwing the ball with some touch.
How did you deal with kind of the inherent conundrum, Jonathan, of going live? You want to get some meaningful turns, you want to get some film put out there, but at the same time, you don't want to show too much or maybe be too vanilla, but also, you know, get something that's meaningful. How do you approach that?
You know, today we're going to run some of our core concepts that have really been on film for the last year. So every play we really ran today has been on film from the fall. So we've definitely done some tweaks, all of that. So we knew going in this is what we were going to try to show, and we also felt it gave our kids a good chance to be able to operate and execute, and they knew how to run these plays and kind of line up. And so very vanilla, but that was the approach we took.
And without seeing the film, first reaction, what did you think? How'd they do?
Oh, you know, I think there's some good. There's always some bad. I think, you know, we've got this negativity bias that you remember some of the negative first. But I think in general, putting these guys in the situation, specifically quarterbacks, but everybody, got a crowd out there and see how kids responded to that, and then we'll take a look at the film.
What did you think of Browning today?
You know, I thought he did some good things. I think in the starting with the clutch period, ones versus ones, we're going. I think the momentum's there. He made a couple of really nice throws, and then we have the mishap. But really, you'd like to bat that ball down because it turned from 1st and 10 incomplete to really it was 2nd and 20 because we caught that. That was tough. I think that the interception he throws to Sydney is really, that's a little bit on us as coaches. We got the ones versus the threes out there. Yeah, I think that throw I'm not down on. I do think his approach, if it sustains like he's been doing, he's going to be a really good player here.
What are you seeing from the tight end group? Is that also an area where you can see some improvement going forward next season?
Yep, we like where we're at really for the whole spring ball with what we're doing tight end wise. You know, some of those guys didn't play a whole lot today, but they're going to be a big piece. I mean, they need to be. We got a couple of guys that we feel can play true tight end next to the tackle, and then more or less split out like receiver, and they need to be a big piece.
Jamu comes up probably with the play of spring, but when you guys had scrimmage kind of behind closed doors, is that some things that he's flashed that way as well?
David's shown up a little bit. You know, we've kind of charted and explosive plays offensively and kind of who are the guys making those. And he has been right there in that tight end group. He made some awesome catches to there. He's got a big catching radius now. As big as a kid, 6'5", whatnot, going back and get the ball. It was fun to see.
Just as far as the playbook, how deep are you guys and what you can run?
You know, I don't know about exact percentage, but we definitely got more than 2/3 in. You know, there's some other stuff that's going to come, but we got a good amount in.
Was the touchdown catch by Mickens a spring highlight?
Oh, it was fun. I actually just saw him in the tunnel. I was asking him if he actually got in because from my viewpoint, I couldn't totally tell. But he was saying, too, that on that route, he hadn't seen that ball the whole time on that concept, and so it was fun for him to get in. Good.
How about running backs?